Good morning, fellow Planeswalkers. Today I have another cool brew just for you, and I am calling it the Divine Goblins. Yes, this is once again another Divine Visitation deck. I absolutely love this card, and when you get it to pull off, it's absolutely fantastic. Okay, so jumping right into it, we have 4 Hunted Witnesses. We have 1 Cavalcade of Calamity, and I'll explain to you why I have Cavalcade of Calamity in this deck. So I only have 1 copy. I'd probably put a second copy. But barring the fact that we don't get a Divine Visitation, we need to be able to do other sort of damage. And in this deck, we're creating a bunch of Goblin, or in Leonin War Leader's case, white cat creatures that are 1/1. So we're going to have a bunch of 1/1s, so this is another good way of dealing damage. So it's essentially a second win con, but unfortunately I only have 1 Cavalcade of Calamity, and once again, being that I am a free-to-play player, I am out of commons. I have 2 rares, which I'm saving up for something special. I don't even know what it is yet. Okay, so 4 Hunted Witnesses, 1 Cavalcade of Calamity, 4 Goblin Instigators, 4 Lightning Strikes, 2 Justice Strikes. Looks like we're all about the strikes today. So this is just for some obvious removal. We have 3 Goblin Gatherings. I wish I had another copy, but I don't, unfortunately. We have 4 Legion War Boss, and he's definitely a boss. We have 2 Ajani Adversary of Tyrants, 2 Leonin War Leaders, 2 Heroic Reinforcements, 4 Divine Visitations, 3 Siege Gang Commanders, and 1 Huatli the Warrior Poet. So this deck is all about creating tokens, hopefully with Divine Visitation down. And if not that, then we always have Heroic Reinforcements to boost said tokens and hopefully win the game. So let's go right into it. This is Divine Goblins round 1. I did not practice this deck, and we'll see how it goes. Guys, do me a favor, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Come out with a video 5 days a week, and it's always these cool, janky, new ideas that I'm always coming up with. And if you enjoy the fun, there's no need not to subscribe. You always get a notification. 1 Hunted Witness down, and we're gonna go and okay, this is nice. So we're gonna swarm the board with some little tokens. It'd be really cool to have a Cavalcade of Calamity now. Okay, so if he's playing a control deck, then it may be an Is It Drake deck. Oh yes. Okay, so now we are pretty good. So the best thing for me to happen right now would be for me to draw in to another mana source. Preferably red, just so we have things balanced out. Do I like this? Do I like this? Whatever. We'll hold off just in case. Okay, so now we once again have more goblins. So now we have 1 Goblin Gathering in the graveyard. I have 2 more copies. So it's great. So for every copy over here, I'm going to add another Goblin into the graveyard with, and that will be cool. So when I have Divine Visitation down, okay, now that's something that's got to go and got to go ASAP. Unfortunately, I cannot hang around. Yeah, I can't hang around any longer. I might as well just swing in over here. So next turn, I'm going to throw down the Legion War Boss. He probably will remove it. That's the truth of the matter. Legion War Boss, like Thief of Sanity, if it can be removed, is always removed ASAP. Okay. So what's nice? Well, how many? He has no sorceries in the graveyard or instances. Okay. So this is what's going to have to happen. Turn 4 Legion War Boss. I'm going to swing at this guy with everything I have. I truly hope he doesn't have, say, a lava coil or anything. If I could get a Divine Visitation next turn, it's all she wrote. So if I pop down yeah, of course. So it's not all she wrote. We're held up once again a turn. This is what we're going to have to do. Hopefully draw into a land, throw down Divine Visitation. He may be able to send it back in hand, which is unfortunate, but he probably does. It seems like the theme of this deck does that. Yeah, so it's time to remove this so I could swing in. He may have a counter spell, actually. Yeah, he probably has a counter spell. Counter spell damage to me. Yeah, might as well. He'll probably block out the Goblin first, which is good for me because at least the Divine Visitation. And maybe I was stupid and okay, whatever. It's done. What's done is done. I'm going to throw down the Divine Visitation. Let's hope he can't get into hand. Oh, wow. Okay. That's fine so far. He probably could counter. He probably has another Ionize. Fortunately, I hope actually he casts a spell. He has to cast a spell for... Okay, I know what he's going to do. He is going to counter this, but I have to go for it anyway. And if he counters it, then I probably throw in the towel. I absolutely... He didn't. Okay, so his theory is, why counter the Divine Visitation if I could counter anything else you have to throw? So he's probably going to just counter the Siege Gang Commander. If he can't counter the Siege Gang Commander, I'm going to create a swarm of angels, 4/4 angels. I'm going to have 3 4/4 angels. Let's really hope now that he can't do anything. Okay, so he so far has 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's fine with me. He can't counter me now. Wait, could he? Could he? He could. Okay, so he could, which is definitely annoying, but we're gonna have to see what we can do. Please play something. All right, guys, our chips are on the table. May the force be with us. Please resolve, please resolve. And I'm out of here, boys. Okay, so that game's over. Once again, controlling me. So let's go to round 2. So we were close. We were almost... It was close, but no cigar. We almost fired off, but it didn't happen. Okay, so I suppose to make this deck better would be... Maybe it's worthwhile for me to totally remove of... This is a nice hand. Okay, maybe it's worthwhile for me to totally remove the Ajani's and just put in another 2 heroic reinforcements. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I feel like Ajani is just going to slow me down a bit. Okay, so now we're good so far because I can always block this guy out. I think we're actually going to be very good. So turn 3, I'm going to do Legion War Boss. And that's that down to Vanguard. That's fine because I have plenty of small little dudes. So here we go. So this is great because Legion War Boss creates a token every attack phase. And so long as he doesn't remove that, that's like a constant pump for my Legion War Boss, for my Divine Visitation. So that's nice, but you know, that's wishful thinking. Obviously, the Legion War Boss is not going to be around for much longer because that's just not how life works. So I think I have a decent shot against this deck. I should. Okay, this is made even nicer. So I guess I'm going to start off with the Goblin Gathering. Yes, I think that's a good way of going about things. So we're going to produce another token. We're definitely going to produce another token. And we're going to come swing in with a few of these bad boys. And then, okay, we'll see how this pans out. So I'm going to get in 2 damage on him. He actually, 4 damage probably. He's probably going to let it all hit. Yeah, that was smart of him. So this Adaptive Vanguard could become troublesome, but in this instance, it's not going to be because I could keep on blocking him. Yeah, so he conceded. He got mana screwed. All right, so that was 1 victory and 1 loss, but we still did not see the Divine Visitation. Ooh, guys, we have a rare card. And Experimental Frenzy. I think that's my first copy. I mean, it's kind of useless for me because I don't play red aggro. I happen to pour red aggro. For me, it's insanely boring. So I think that card's useless to me, but I can't complain. Pulling a rare card from my daily rewards is always nice and fun. And here we go. So this seems like a pretty good start. You know, we're definitely on curve for some of our plays. We'll probably roll right into the heroic reinforcements. Yeah, so after this battle, I'm going to drop the Johnny's Pridemate. And I'm going to throw in for us another 2 copies of heroic reinforcements. I think that's the best play. Anyway, let's see what the opponent's playing today. It's a real shame because a lot of these cool deck ideas that I have, I need the opponent to be patient and let me kick it off, but they typically don't give me the opportunity, which sucks. But we can't complain, you know? We can't complain. Pull the giant. You're gonna throw that away? That's, yeah, makes sense. So he's definitely probably playing some Eldest Reborn to get some cards back into hand. So I'm gonna probably lightning strike this Seeker Squire. Journey, no. I'm actually gonna get rid of this guy now. I'm not gonna let that happen, and that's not gonna resolve. So yes, he's definitely playing Eldest Reborn. Okay, so that was a very good play on my behalf. I really enjoyed that. The question is, do I hold off? Does he have another Journey to Eternity in hand? I think I just got to go with it and just, you know, start making my own play, because next turn I could go for Heroic Reinforcements, and that's going to give us something nice to do. And we're going to have his Mentor ability. Yeah, so he doesn't have... Wow, so he's really throwing everything he has into the graveyard. So this is probably some form of... I'm going to let that hit. This is probably some form or other of a revival deck. How do I want to do this? No, I'm going to go ahead and do Goblin Gathering first. So now we're going to produce this guy. I'm only going to swing in with him. He's going to throw down an Eldest Reborn. I'll just sack one of these small dudes. I'll keep my Legion War Boss. The best thing to happen for me right now would be to draw into one of my 4 copies of Divine Visitation. If that could happen, then we're going to be in really good standing. Okay, so he just returned 2 creatures. Okay, so I'm still... if I could draw in to what I need right now, a Divine Visitation namely. Thank you, and here we go. We're about to find it out. It's going to be a hasty 4/4 Angel with Vigilance, and now the game begins. If he doesn't get rid of Legion War Boss and right away, then this game is mine. And okay, so he did, but that's fine because we have Heroic Reinforcements, and I'm about to produce another 2 creature Angel tokens. And the game, boys, is indeed my own. I'm definitely going to go ahead and say this game is mine. So that was super satisfying, and now we have Heroic Reinforcements, 5/5 Angels, and yeah, good game. Good game. And that's game, boys. So we saw the Divine Visitation pop off with a Legion War Boss. That was super, super satisfying. Okay, so I think we're gonna call it right now, and that's how it works over here. This is my Divine Goblins deck. This is just basically a swarm of tokens, low-cost tokens, in conjunction with Divine Visitation, which produces a really cool effect. Anyway, do me a favor, hit the like button if you like this video, hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet, and have a great day.